Hello dear students, welcome back to our channel Mechanical Engineering Made Simple. So we have left at bit number 960, right? So some bits are diagram oriented, so actually I could not make them in the software which is available with me. So we will discuss the questions related which are not having any diagrams, but definitely it is with me on the hard copy. Okay, so definitely all those bits will be available for which diagrams are also there with me, right? So today we are going to see the bits numbers from 967 to 977. Okay, boys. So once again my request, boys, so please don't depend upon my bits, right? They are actually, but definitely they are very good bits. They are very good questions. They are made out of the filtered total entire subject filtered out of 3 books. That is one, number one, IC Engines by V Ganeshan, and also volume 1, volume 2, Kripal Singh Automobile Engineering, right? So definitely they will aid you, help you, and they will make your subject very strong. But don't just depend upon my bits, right? But definitely if you are interested, please go for buying. So I have kept the price very low, just 1000 rupees for your entire questions, set of 1000 questions covering the entire syllabus for AP, and probably very large syllabus of your TSC PSC syllabus also. I have given solutions also, right? So if anybody interested, please put a mail to me, sridhar.bpali@gmail.com. Right. Today the next question is, today in this video we are going to study about the wiring circuit diagram, which is a very important diagram as far as your automobile is concerned, any automobile is concerned, and also we are going to discuss some bits about the actual practical questions about the petrol and diesel and their your octane numbers, cetane numbers, etc. Right. So let us jump into the question. So now first question is, in the wiring circuit diagrams, the thin dashed dot dashed lines are for okay. So what they indicate? Are they for the current from AC terminal to ACC terminal of the ignition switch, or the current from IG terminal of the ignition switch, or the current from being taken differently directly from battery, or none of these actually? So in the wiring circuit diagram, which is a very important, that depicts how the current flows. Okay, wiring circuits, the thin dashed and dot dashed lines are for current from IG terminal of the ignition switch. So your answer is B. Next question. The number of positions of the dimmer switch and light switch of the lighting wiring circuit diagram of automobile respectively are, in how many positions the lighter switch and dimmer switch are in this wiring circuit diagram? Is it 2 and 3 combination, or 3 and 4, or is it 3 and 2, or 4 and 3? So the number of positions of the dimmer switch and light switch of the lighting wiring circuit diagram of the automobile respectively are 2 and 3. That means dimmer switch 2 positions and light switch will be for 3 positions. So 2 and 3 is the correct answer. 2 and 3 is the correct answer. Next question. The instrument lights are kept on and off in the lighting circuit or wiring circuit diagram by A. So this is a good question once again. The instrument lights are kept on and off in the lighting circuit or wiring circuit diagram by which switch? Is it light switch, or dimmer switch, or dipper switch, or separate switch? So this is actually a separate switch is there. A separate switch is there for your instrument lights to be kept on and off in the lighting or wiring circuit diagram of an automobile. So there it's a separate switch. So answer is C. Next question. This is a good question, boys. This is related to the safety of the your automobile or whatever it is, like electrical equipment, etc. Multi-strand wires are used frequently basically. So this, what is the reason for using the multi-strand wires in case of automobiles? So are they used for increasing the power supply of the circuit? Are they used to prevent the damage to the wires used, or are they intended to share the electrical load in case of damage of some strands, or are they used for earthing in case of any accident? So definitely there may be confusion between C and D. So actual the main purpose of using the multi-strand wires is to share the electrical load in case of damage of some strands. This is the reason for using that. Next question, boys. The strands of electrical wires are not made of. This is once again a good question. So normally the strands of electrical wires are not made of. They are made of different materials, but which is the material with which they are not made? So the question is like this, right? So boys, I have tried to subject you to maximum confusion and tried to simulate the original how the questions will be asked. Okay, so to come out of the confusion, so how to select the correct answer to come out of the confusion. So for that, definitely you have to read the textbook. There is no other go, there is no shortcut for success. You have to read IC Engines by V Ganeshan, and you have to read the volume 1, volume 2 Kripal Singh Automobile Engineering thoroughly, and starting from each and every topic. That is how you are going to succeed. So that is how I have made the bits. Okay, only there is no intention, boys, behind preparing these bits, right? It is not commercial, but definitely my interest is also there. Okay, it will be helpful to you, definitely it will be helpful to me also, right? That is the question. Now the strands of electrical wires are not made of, is it copper, or is it aluminum, or is it steel, or is it none of these? Actually, here the strands of electrical wires are not made of, they are not made of, let me check. This is your steel. Steel is not the material for strands of the electrical wires, right? Next question. If the shape of yes, the answer is, let us say C. Let us mark the answer C. Next question. If the shape of the reflector used in headlights is spherical, then what will happen? So most of the light is diverged, or most of the light is converged, or is it that some of the light is diverged and some of the light is converged, or is it that diverged and converged light portions will be equal? So now if the shape of the reflector used in the headlights is spherical, what will happen is, so most of the light is converged. Most of the light is that is the main purpose of using the reflector, the shape of the reflector as spherical. Most of the light is converged. Next question. The reflected beam will converge. Now this is a question related to your light. So the basic principles of light. So you must have studied about these principles in your intermediate or whatever it is, light chapter. So now he is using that. So the reflected beam will converge if filament is placed between the focus and reflector, between reflector and twice the focus, or in front of the focal point, or behind the focal point. Now the reflected beam will converge if filament is placed in front of the focal point, in front of the focal point. Your answer is C. Next question. This is once again, so these bits are related to the practical issues, like actually what is going to happen in case of your this octane number and all those related actual day-to-day life automobile related questions. I have made some questions for that. So like now the question is, the octane number of Indian lead-free petrol is it less than octane number of leaded petrol, or is it more than octane number of leaded petrol, or is it equal to octane number of leaded petrol, or is it that means it is not specified exactly. It is not specified exactly. Actually, octane number of Indian lead free petrol is equal to octane number of leaded petrol. The function of quench area in a wedge shaped combustion chamber is 2. So this combustion chamber, there is some area which is called quench area. It will be wedge shaped. So what is the main purpose of making the shape of the quenching area in the shape of a wedge? So is it to improve the compression ratio, or is it to increase the area of combustion chamber, or is it to decrease the volume of combustion chamber, or is it to cool the end gases? So definitely the term itself indicates that quenching means cooling. Okay, so definitely the main purpose here is to cool the end gases, to cool the end gases. The naphthenes are also called. So what is the other name for naphthenes? Are they called cycloparaffins, or are they called isoparaffins, or are they called olefins, or are they called aromatics? So the naphthenes are also called cycloparaffins. Cycloparaffins. Next, this is a good question once again. The reforming process improves the antenna qualities of fuel by, there is something process called reforming process. So it improves the knocking qualities of fuel by, what is the mechanism involved here in case of straight run gasolines? By, is it going to do so by changing the physical structure, or changing their molecular structure, or combining lighter molecules, or by destroying the heavier molecules? So in the bits you find that in my bits which I have prepared, so I tried to bring the original atmosphere, your examination atmosphere. That means I have made to put you to greater trouble actually. So actually, what is the main purpose of doing so? It is the main purpose of doing this is to come out, to bring out you out of the confusion, because normally the intention or the psychology of the examiner is to definitely the candidates, okay, to subject them to maximum confusion, so that you select the wrong answer. So definitely the persons or the candidates or the students who have studied thoroughly the syllabus, or who have prepared well strongly, they can only the answer the questions, okay, so they can only get the selection. So with that intention only I have made the bits exactly similar to your AMA examination. So please let us continue, right. So here the reforming process improves the antenna qualities of fuel by changing their molecular structure. So if you do go through all my previous bits of the 1000 bits, you will easily find that. So they are actually simulating the atmosphere of your original examination, AMA examination, right. Definitely any competitive examination like this, or APPSC or TSPSC or any exam which involves technical knowledge, so definitely so they are going to filter, they are going to get the candidates, they are going to select the candidates who really have the technical strength or the subject. So here they do the reforming process improves the antenna qualities of the fuel by changing their molecular structure, okay boys. So yes, please visit my channel, that is your mechanical engineering made simple. So there are about 80 to 90 videos approximately, probably I think we will be reaching 100 videos. I have not updated a playlist, so I will be updating a playlist, so please go through my playlist. So all these 90 to 100 videos are very helpful for your AMV examination. So my advice boys, okay, don't just depend upon my bits, okay, but definitely they will help you, they will make you stronger in subject. So in what way they will make you strong? So they will, so definitely by reading these bits or by studying these bits, you will definitely come out of the confusion. So you will get an idea how the questions are asked, how to answer, how to eliminate the wrong answers, how to approach or get the correct answer, how to select or how to choose the correct answer. So definitely I am going to guarantee you that you are going to get that standard. So please if you are interested, so you can put a mail to me, right boys. So once again, so there are some videos for your APPSC exam, for municipal examination also. There was a recent talk, probably the talk was going around for the last 6 months or 1 year. There will be notification for TSPSC municipalities also, right. So I have made some videos for that also, so please watch them, and also I made some bits for your GATE examination also. So I am going to make videos for your special purpose vehicles, or for and also for the entire Telangana syllabus, TSPSC AME examination, keeping the entire syllabus of the TSPSC candidates who are appearing for AME examination in the view, okay boys. So if you like my channel, please subscribe and share among your groups and contacts. Once again, good luck, all the best. So don't worry for the notifications if they come. So I guess and I feel that, I expect that you should be in a strong position to take up the examination confidently. Okay, so for that definitely you need, for those candidates who are serious, you need at least 3.5 months to 4 months of thorough preparation, strong preparation, because there are two papers. One is the general studies, another one is the technical paper, right. So my advice boys, so don't study for 6 hours 8 hours like that, okay. So keep a some limit for preparation, because actually both are important for you, right. For IPPSC candidates, 150 marks for your general studies and 150 for your technical subject, but whereas for Telangana TSPSC, 150 for your general studies and 300 marks, but number of bits are 150 only. So technical paper is going to play a major role for TSPSC candidates, but at the same time for APPSC candidates also, because the weightage is equal, it is also important. Technical paper is also very important. So my advice is that you choose your time, okay, plan your time. That means approximately roughly choose half of the time for your general studies preparation, and choose half of the time for your technical your paper automobile engineering syllabus preparation, okay boys. So by that, and also practice, not just completing the syllabus, you have to revise the entire syllabus thoroughly, okay. In that way definitely, so these whatever the questions or objective bits are going to be very, very helpful, okay boys. Once again, so in the next video we are going to probably we need another 2 or 3 more videos to complete the 1000 bits. I have got the solution for also, I have almost completed. So yes, so once again, wishing you all the best.